Hello everyone, I'm back with another Lessons with Lydia. We last did one of these just before we went away on holiday. It was autumn trends. So I'm back from our holiday and back with a new lessons, which is going to be again autumn winter orientated, all about the coats and jackets that you need in your wardrobe. I'm going to go through kind of the essential coats that I think make a good collection. I'm not saying go out and buy all of these coats because obviously coats are quite expensive, they're quite an investment and you need to get it right, you need to try them on. So I'm not saying go and buy all of these, but I think if you're gonna start building a collection, maybe go for these. So you've got a full variety, and this is jackets as well, so blazers that you can get more wear out of because you can probably wear them a bit more in the other seasons too. So I'm actually going to try and not speak too much because I want to keep it relatively succinct, but it's really hard when I'm talking because I never know how long I've talked and I don't know whether it's too much or too little. So I'm gonna get started into the video. Don't forget to subscribe as well if you haven't already. Hi guys, so I am interjecting this video for a brief announcement. It's actually a couple of hours since I filmed and I've just found out that we have got the launch date for my collection with Northskull. So I can officially announce now that it will be live on their site on the 17th of October, which is a Saturday, but you can sign up for early access. So if you can't wait for the 17th, you can actually get early access 48 hours before. There'll be a link in the description box and it's literally just enter your email address and you'll get to access it 48 hours before it actually goes live. So yeah, I'm so excited. I've just seen that the landing page now has a countdown clock. So yeah, if you just pop your email in that early access, then you'll get to see it. I'm so excited. If you didn't know, obviously I'm kind of a bit late to say this, but I am launching a jewellery collection with Northskull Woman, so there is a whole video on that which I'll also link, and you can kind of get to know a bit about how we started, etc. And then there'll be more videos coming sharing the collection, but I am so excited. I think you're really gonna like it, so don't forget to do that early access. But I thought I'd just interject this video with this exciting little announcement. So the first coat in my, I'm going to go through coats first, by the way. First one is going to be the oversized coat. I'm going to show you an example here of a grey one I have, and I got this, I think I was still in uni. Yeah, perhaps was still in uni or had just finished. So that was, I'd say maybe 4 to 5, I'd say about 5 years old, this coat. And I have worn it season after season. You will see from some of the Instagram pictures that some of them are like earlier pictures of mine, and I was still, obviously I was wearing it then and I'm still wearing it now. It's definitely going to be a feature of my autumn winter wardrobe. I think the oversized style is great because it's so good for layering. What I like about it is you can put it as an over the top piece. Say if you're going out in the evening, you've still also got a blazer on and you want to have a coat over the top, it's good to have that for that reason. Also, it's so cold in winter sometimes, you just need multiple layers as well as that coat, and the oversized style does that. Another thing is that it's absolutely timeless and will come back year in, year out, especially if it's something quite minimal like my grey ones. I've got other variants of the oversized coat, I've got a checked one, and they really are so useful. And I think in winter, coats are so important because it's the main component of your outfit that you see. You just basically see the shoes and the coat. So it's really important to have a nice one that is decent quality, you can wear year after year. This one was H&M, I think it was about £100 at the time, which I thought was really expensive as a student. It is an expensive, good quality coat, and it's been worth that investment for me at the time. My next coat kind of follows on from this a little bit, but it is the Smart Straight Coat. So this one I would say is a lot more streamlined than the Oversized Coat. It's perhaps not as balloony, it's a little bit smarter. It could be fitted. For me, I like a straight coat. You'll see in the pictures I've got a lovely navy one that's a bit lighter weight than that oversized one. It's not got a lining. I got that from Zara 2 years ago, and it's still really timeless and seasonless. Not seasonless, just really timeless and comes back year after year. It's navy, it's a neutral colour that you can get so much wear out of. I think that's the key if you're going to invest. It would be find a colour in your wardrobe that you think you wear a lot of. So navy for me really works, or grey, black. Just kind of go with what your wardrobe lends itself to. The Smart Straight Coat is also really nice. You can kind of edgy that up a bit with some more chunky style track sole boots, or you can then transition that into work, or again more of an evening coat. So I think that is a real staple that you will not regret purchasing. My next one is either a teddy or faux fur style coat. I've got a few of these now, and they really do just come in so handy year after year, especially if you're in somewhere very cold. I wore one of mine to Amsterdam. It was the only coat I took. We went in February the other year, and it was just perfect. I just threw it on with everything. It kept me so warm, and I think that's crucial with the teddy or the fur, is it keeps you so warm, but at the same time you can still look really nice in it, and it is quite a statement piece. So I've had a brown one from H&M. Again, I think I got that at least 2 years ago now, which I wear year after year. It comes out every time. This is, I think, my 3rd year wearing it, and it's so cozy, so warm. That is also quite oversized, so I can fit lots of layers under that. And then I've got some teddy coats. I've got a nice one from Pixie Market, which is a bit more of a grey colour, and yeah, it just goes with everything. And I love that you can throw a teddy coat on, and that is kind of your outfit with your shoes. And then I'm going to be a little bit more sensible and talk about a kind of puffer and either parka style or walking type coat. So a big part of my autumn winter is going on lovely long walks in the countryside, and for that I need a decent coat. So I bought a puffer coat last year, which also really works nicely for the city because I think it's quite an on-trend puffer coat. Bought that from Zara last year. It's got a big waist tie, it's got a hood, which is ideal. I think if you're looking for one of these coats, a hood is kind of a necessary thing, otherwise you find you might not wear it as much. It's really warm, so on those chilly autumn days, when you're going, chilly autumn winter days, when you're going out for a nice walk but it's freezing cold, there's nothing better than just wrapping up in a big puffer down coat. It's so warm. If you're going to invest, down is something I think you should look to because it's so warm and cozy. It just feels like you're wearing a duvet. And then kind of on that style is a parka or a raincoat or something along those lines. I've got one, again from Zara. It's more of a lightweight max, so I can layer that up a little bit. It's good for those slightly less cold days, a bit warmer, and you want something to just keep you dry from the rain. Something like that is really good. Or just a walking style coat, a light down coat would be really good. I think something that falls into that category is so useful, and you definitely find you'll get your wear out of it. I know it's something that people perhaps don't want to spend the money on as much as a really nice formal coat, but it is worth it, trust me. And then finally, for coats, I could not talk about coats and leave out the trench. This has been my go-to of late. I love a trench for the city and out and about because it just has that formality that a puffer style coat doesn't have, but it also has more of a casual element that, say, a smart coat also doesn't have. So it combines those two elements. It's a great, trench coats are a great weight for this time of year when it's still relatively warm. I mean, I'd say warm, it's not warm, but it's not freezing cold. You can put a jumper under it and then big trench coat. I honestly just love mine. I've got a few beige ones and a black one. I would say there's no real preference to what colour you go for, and I think it's really important that you find one that suits you and your tones. And yeah, they're just so useful. I love my trench coats. And so we move on to jackets now. So I'm a big jacket lover, especially this item. So the next one I'm going to talk about is the blazer. So for me, blazers are a wardrobe essential. They are a go-to, wear all the time, wear for any occasion kind of piece. I think one of the reasons I love them is that they just provide an extra layer because I'm always freezing, but also they give a smartness to the outfit, and I think they just finish it off with that tailored element. I'm really into tailored pieces, kind of dressed down a bit more, either with some trainers or some boots. I personally really like that juxtaposition of the tailoring with something more casual. Blazers, as I say, casual like that, but also really nice in the evening. I think if you are going to invest, for me, I would say out of any other blazer, I've got my most wear out of my plain black blazer. This one is from Pixie Market. I love these black lapels and then the beige with the shoulder pads. I feel like I'm going to wear this in the evenings quite a bit. But a black one you can transition from day to night very easily, and they're also really nice, layered, more kind of use it as a coat, so wear it maybe with a scarf instead of maybe like a scarf and hat. You can kind of get away with that if it's not freezing. And you can also get some really nice, I know Under the Stories and Our Cat do versions of these, but like wool blazers that are a bit thicker and a bit more coat-like, so you can wear them in that way, but don't feel like you're having to wear a big proper coat all the time. So my next autumn winter jacket essential that I think should be in your collection is the leather jacket. I got mine, I'd say a year and a half ago, my oversized leather jacket from Zara. I love the oversized style at the minute. I'm not saying it'll be in fashion forever, but at the minute I think that's something that won't go out of style quickly. I think we'll perhaps see that around for a couple of years to come, and it's so wearable, so versatile. It dresses things down really easily. I love mine in the evening, worn over the shoulders, as just like that extra layer of warmth, especially at this time of year. And I actually also like it under another coat, particularly say a trench coat and that layering of jackets, when it's a bit cooler, instead of gravitating just towards a thick coat. You could think about layering and playing with a few different pieces, and a leather one as well is something you could perhaps wear inside, and it won't look like you just sat there in your coat because it's a more of a jacket style. And I love that element that it is casual and it brings that edge with the leather. I love anything like leather trousers, leather boots. I think it brings a real edge to the outfit. And that's what the leather jacket for me does. Obviously leather blazers as well are a big trend, so that's kind of fitted in with that and does a similar job. But I definitely think there's something that you can get a lot of wear out of, and it is a good one to have in your collection. My final style of jacket for autumn winter that I think is a good one, this is particularly kind of focused to this winter, but it is the Shacket. So it's a cross between a shirt and a jacket, if you didn't know, and it's, I would say they're all more warm than a shirt would be. It's like an open shirt, but it's got a bit of a blazer element. I've just bought a checked one from Zara, which I feel like I'm going to wear this a lot because, again, like the leather jacket, you can sit inside wearing that and you won't feel like you're wearing your coat. I've mentioned this before, but it's nice to have the option of a layer, especially if you're going to sit in somebody's house or you're going just, I don't know, inside somewhere where you want to be a bit warmer. It's nicer than wearing just a plain knit on its own. As much as I love that look, it's nice to kind of mix it up and have that layering look. You could then wear more of a t-shirt underneath or something a little bit lighter than a chunky knit, which for me is great because I get so cold. I often find knitwear is the only thing I can go to, but now I've got the Shacket, I can wear those lighter, thinner layers underneath with the Shacket over the top and then get my wear out of those lighter layers. And like I say, it just gives you that extra warmth. It doesn't look too formal. It's not like you're wearing a blazer over the top. They're soft, so you can lounge around in them a little bit. And I do think it's going to be a real easy staple piece to have in my wardrobe. I know there's so many online at the moment. I also tried a beige one with a tie belt from Zara, but I felt it was a bit too coat-like than Shacket-like than what I wanted. But there are so many great ones out there. I'll try and link mine, and then maybe another one of my favorites. And yeah, I'll do that with all of them actually, because a lot of the pictures I've shared are older ones and coats that I've invested in over the years. I've not really bought any coats this year yet, she says. So I will find alternatives and links below. So that is all my jackets on my autumn winter list. If you have any more that you think are jacket essentials, leave a comment, because I think that's always useful as well for other people to have a look at. And don't forget to subscribe, give it a like, and go and follow me on Instagram as well at Lydia Jane Tomlinson, where there will be lots of coat and jacket looks coming up, I am sure, through this season. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.